Good morning. Today I wanted to talk about I wanted to get a gauge on what you guys think about, is everything that much more expensive, or are people just leveraged to the hilt? I know inflation's been pretty crazy these past few years. I know things have gone through the roof in many cases. A lot of necessities have gone through the roof. I do understand that. I want to get a gauge on whether this audience thinks that things are unaffordable just because they've gotten so expensive, or they're unaffordable because so many things have added up in the average person's budget that they're just stretched that much more thin. And I think, coming from my perspective, I think a lot of this is due to high interest consumer debt. We're talking car loans, we're talking credit cards, that kind of thing. Rents are obviously high, obviously. But I just wanted to ask you guys the question: how much of this really is, well, everything's just through the roof, everyone's struggling, that's just the way it is, and how much of it is people are stretched too thin, they're over leveraged, they're in deep debt, and maybe they're just not budgeting their money well. I can understand that some of it is, just, well, things are just more expensive. That's all there is to it. But I really think that people are in debt up to their eyeballs. I mean, I read some stat that the average car payment is over $700 in the U.S. That's outrageous. That's absolutely outrageous. So if you think of it in terms of that, like, average car payment is $700. The average credit card balance that people are carrying on a card is over $6,000. I mean, there you go. It starts to add up really quick. Beyond that, people like their coffees, they like their little trinkets, they like their copes that they need every day. How much of it is consumer debt, and they have these payments, they have so much money going out on these monthly payments that's stretching them thin, and how much of it is the cost of bread? How much is the cost of eggs? So I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that, what your experience is. Me personally, now that I'm out of debt, yeah, I understand things are more expensive and it sucks, and clearly it sucks. You're not able to save as much or any at all typically, but from where I'm standing, it just seems so clear that people are over leveraged and they're kind of living on credit cards. So they're just they're pouring gasoline on a grease fire. You know what I mean? Or they're pouring water on a grease fire. So I really am not sure what the miracle salve is to fix all this. But I think a big part of our woes, specifically in America, is this high interest credit card debt. You just keep kicking the can down the road, and eventually it's going to catch up to you, and it seems like now it's catching up. This is just, I wanted to get your thoughts. This is beyond just the monetary policy, the Fed, or anything, the interest rates. I'm just wondering, in terms of personal finance, are the struggles derived from the fact that everything's expensive, or people are in insane debt, or a mixture of both? Obviously, there is some nuance here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm loving all the comments. I'm going to try to keep getting one video a day out, probably on the weekdays, going forward. If there's something specifically you want me to talk about, or if you want me to do more research on these topics before I present them, let me know. I just want to start a dialogue with this channel. I'm asking you guys. I want to hear anecdotes. I want to hear stats. And I think we can all benefit from those things the more we contribute to it. So really appreciate the viewership. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, subscribing, and liking, and commenting. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.